They said it was impossible. They called it climbing Mount Everest without oxygen. For years, Mercedes have owned the summit of Formula One, but a new dangerous alliance is forming in the shadows. Red Bull and Ford are no longer playing by the old rules. They aren't just building an engine, they are building a revolution. Are we witnessing the birth of a new superpower or the most expensive gamble in racing history? This is the inside story of the 2026 engine war. Good evening and welcome to the precipice of a new era. In the high-stakes theater of Formula One, challenges are typically met with deflection, but the 2026 engine war is witnessing a rare level of raw candidness. Mercedes' boss famously likened the task of building a new power unit from scratch to climbing Mount Everest. Instead of retreating, Ford Performance Director Mark did the unthinkable. He openly agreed. This is not a sign of surrender, but a calculated acknowledgement of the monumental difficulty ahead. By embracing the sheer danger of competing against titans like in Mercedes, Ford has set the stage for a dramatic narrative of the underdog aiming for the summit. They aren't just building a motor, they are preparing for a vertical ascent into the unknown where every mistake is fatal and the oxygen of success is thin. This honesty is the bedrock of their fierce, unyielding confidence. Why would a newcomer harbor such optimism in the face of a massive hurdle? The answer lies in the radical nature of the 2026 regulation reset. These rules represent more than a minor tweak. They mandate a fundamental shift in energy distribution that changes the DNA of the sport. For the first time, the power unit must achieve a near 50-50 split between internal combustion and electrical power. According to Ford, this radical equalization dilutes the decades of proprietary data and historical advantages enjoyed by established manufacturers. When everyone is forced to start from an almost blank sheet of paper, the playing field becomes significantly more level. The giants of the past no longer own the future by default. Red Bull and Ford view this reset not as a daunting obstacle, but as a chaotic storm that levels the forest, allowing new trees to grow taller and faster than the old guard ever anticipated. Red Bull and Ford believe they possess a strategic advantage that will redefine the sport: the philosophy of total system integration. While traditional manufacturers often build an engine and then ship it to a chassis department, Red Bull's core strength is optimizing the entire package, aerodynamics, chassis, and engine, as a single cohesive organism. This integrated approach is absolutely vital for the 2026 rules, which introduce complex active aerodynamics that must synchronize seamlessly with the engine's power delivery. In this new world, the car must breathe and move in perfect harmony with its heart. Red Bull isn't just fitting a separate engine into a car, they are designing the entire vehicle around the power unit from the first sketch. This holistic vision ensures that every millisecond of energy is used with lethal efficiency, turning the car into a singular weapon rather than a collection of parts. While Red Bull masters the physical machine, Ford brings a crucial non-traditional advantage derived from their extensive road car hybrid programs: mastery of energy management. The 2026 power unit relies heavily on efficient thermal management and hyper-intelligent software to manage massive electrical deployment. This is Ford's wheelhouse. They are injecting their global expertise in software optimization into the F1 project, providing a technological edge that traditional racing teams might lack. Managing the ebb and flow of electricity at 200 miles per hour requires more than just mechanical grit. It requires digital brilliance. Ford's contribution ensures that the hybrid system doesn't just provide power, but provides it with surgical precision. This partnership merges the raw, aggressive racing culture of Milton with the sophisticated, data-driven engineering of Detroit, creating a hybrid beast that is ready to dominate. Execution is everything, and Red Bull has been meticulous in their pursuit of excellence. Born out of necessity following its initial withdrawal, the project forced Red Bull to seize control of its own destiny. They have constructed state-of-the-art facilities that rival any in the world, but facilities are nothing without the minds to run them. Red Bull embarked on an aggressive, predatory recruitment drive, poaching over 600 key personnel from the very heart of their rivals. By bringing in top-tier engineers directly from Mercedes, and they have effectively bought the blueprints of success. This massive transfer of elite talent is intended to drastically shorten their learning curve, allowing them to bypass years of trial and error. They are not just building a team, they are assembling a dream team of the finest minds in motorsport, specifically chosen to dismantle the dominance of the established manufacturers. Ultimately, the success of the 2026 engine program is inextricably linked to the future of their star driver, Max. Its aggressive and demanding driving style requires more than just raw horsepower. It requires instant throttle response and seamless transitions between electric and combustion power. For Max to maintain his reign, he needs a machine that reacts to his instincts without hesitation. Ford's repeated and public assurances that they are in a good place are designed for an audience of one, the man behind the wheel. They are signaling that his trust in the team is well placed and that the development is meeting every critical milestone. If the engine fails, they lose the greatest driver of a generation. The pressure is astronomical, but it is this very pressure that is forging a power unit designed to keep at the pinnacle of the sport for years to come. Red Bull and Ford are not minimizing the difficulty of 2026. They are choosing to face the risk head-on. For an independent team like Red Bull to build its own engine is a feat rarely attempted and even more rarely successful in the history of Formula One. However, they are betting that their unified technical vision and calculated talent acquisition will allow them to summit F1's Mount Everest. They have rejected the safety of being a customer team to pursue the glory of independent mastery. This is a gamble of historic proportions. If they succeed, they will have broken the cycle of manufacturer dominance forever. If they fail, they will fall from the greatest height. But for Red Bull, the risk is the reward. They are not looking for a seat at the table. They are looking to build their own table. And 2026 is the ultimate opportunity to prove that they don't need a traditional car company to lead the pack. Beneath the surface of the hybrid talk lies a secret war of thermal efficiency. Red Bull is reportedly exploring advanced methods to increase compression through controlled thermal expansion, seeking a hidden edge in combustion power. This technical obsession is what separates the winners from the losers in a new era. While others may focus on traditional metrics, the Red Bull-Ford partnership is looking for the marginal gains that define modern F1. Every degree of heat managed, and every drop of fuel burned more efficiently contributes to the overall performance of the 1,000 horsepower monster. This focus on the minutiae of thermal dynamics shows a level of sophistication that many doubted an independent team could achieve. They are digging deep into the physics of combustion to ensure that when the lights go out in 2026, their engine doesn't just run. It screams with a level of efficiency that leaves the competition gasping for air in their wake. The alliance between Ford and Red Bull is more than a sponsorship. It is a collision of two distinct engineering cultures that has created something entirely new. Ford's massive corporate resources and deep pockets provide the stability, while Red Bull's move fast and break things racing mentality provides the speed. This fusion has allowed the project to move at a pace that has shocked many in the paddock. While traditional manufacturers are often down by bureaucracy and board meetings, the Red Bull division operates with the agility of a startup. This cultural synergy allows for rapid prototyping and instant decision-making, which is crucial when trying to climb a mountain as steep as the 2026 regulations. They are blending the scale of an industrial giant with the predatory instincts of a championship-winning race team, creating a formidable force that is hungry to disrupt the status and claim the throne of the hybrid era. As the countdown to the 2026 season begins, the world is watching to see if Red Bull and Ford can actually reach the summit. This is not just a race, it is a revolution. The story of this engine is the story of a team refusing to be told what is impossible. They have acknowledged the height of the mountain, they have gathered the best climbers in the world, and they have built the tools necessary for the ascent. The skepticism of rivals only serves as fuel for their fire. For Red Bull and Ford, 2026 is the moment where they transition from being challengers to becoming the masters of their own destiny. Whether they stand alone at the top or fall in the attempt, they have already changed the conversation in Formula One. The hybrid era is coming, and Red Bull Ford is not just ready for it, they are coming to dominate it, proving once and for all that with enough grit and integration, any Everest can be conquered.